Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru. It is March 7th, 2025. I'm here for my Wordle and Quordle of the day and for Crown Roast of Pork Day, and I made a big mistake, and I am so sorry. But I did the puzzles and I recorded, and then instead of publishing the results, I threw them in the trash can. Oh my goodness. So, I'm going to salivate about this for a moment, and then I'm going to go over to the puzzles. Now, you're going to see the puzzles. You're going to see that I've already played them, and you're just going to have to trust that this is how things turned out. And you're going to have to trust my memory, which you really shouldn't, because I don't know if I'm telling you things in the chronological order, but obviously I started with the word roast. My husband preferred that over the word crown, and I've been having him help me pick out the days that I'm going to celebrate and the words I'm going to use. So I did roast, and right away I thought, since we have 3 yellows, what if we did TRO? And I thought of some words it could be, and I thought of troop right away. Maybe not the first one. I also thought of trout and then realized trout wouldn't work. I thought of troth, TROTH. I thought about troll, TROLL. But that was after I actually then looked at L and E as my possible common letters and realized trone and troll wouldn't work. I didn't really want to scoot these out of their order. I wanted to try to figure that out. I thought about doing troll, TROLL, because I like that word. But then I thought, well, no, I should do troop instead, because I don't even know if L is going to be in there. And if I'm going to double up a letter, it's going to be a letter that I already know I need to place, because I like a double O. And even if it's not a double O, I would be looking at 2 different places it could show up, two likely places. So I decided to go for troop, and I was a little startled that, again, I got it in 2. And I commented that even though I'd had a dry spell for a long time with no puzzles solved in 2, I've noticed that other folks are getting things solved in 2 lately as well. And so I think that has something to do with the common letters. All right, so then we go on to Quordle, and I am just so sorry. So here's my Quordle. I got it all done, and I got it done with 1 left. I started over here because I had 5 different letters, and I was fairly quick at seeing the word glean, and then I just did a double check to make sure I couldn't make anything else out of it. The next one I went to is this one down here, and it took me a little bit longer to puzzle it out. I still didn't have to use the grid. What I realized is that with the C not going there, it was probably going to be between the R and the D. And once I thought of the D and knew I needed a vowel, then everything kind of fell into place, and I found decry. I looked over here, and almost immediately when I saw these 5 letters, I knew it was shiny. Did a really quick check and realized it couldn't be anything like nishi, and that the I probably had to go here, so I plugged in shiny. This one took a little bit longer. I still didn't use this. So what I did is I realized with the A not being there, probably an N would blend well with the G. And I hadn't even looked at the other letters that might fit into here when I realized that an A would probably have to go there at the end because nothing would blend there. And then I realized it was manga. And I know a lot of folks don't even know this word. Maybe you do now because it's been used a few times here in these puzzles. But manga is a graphic novel. It's the Japanese word for a graphic novel. And so manga is to anime what comics are to... I said it so beautifully when I went through this the first time. Are to cartoons. Comics are to cartoons. Oftentimes, think way back, with the Archies. You got the Archie comics, and then they made an Archie cartoon. So manga is the graphic novel that often inspires the anime shows that we see, the Japanese cartoons that we see. Anyway, in case you needed to know that. And that's it for me, and I feel so bad, but I just didn't know what else to do but to tell you what happened and show you the thought process that went behind it. I know it's kind of flat when I do it that way. Sorry. But hopefully this will be the reminder that I shouldn't do this in the future, and it'll keep me going for another 6 to 12 months before I make the same mistake, 'cause it has happened more than once, sadly. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.